What is going on, guys? My name is AK back in with another YouTube video. Now in today's video I'm giving you my top 6 movement mechanics that you have to know in Black Ops Cold War. So these things that are going to help you win gunfights, help you move around the map faster, and just in general be a better player, because what I've really noticed is the difference between the good players and the great players is definitely the movement in game. So learn these 6 little tricks and I'm sure it will help your gameplay massively. But with that said and done, drop a like if you enjoy and let's get straight into it. So it wouldn't be a movement video if I didn't mention the slide cancel. Now, this is one that I know almost every YouTuber has talked about, so it's probably not something new, but if you don't know what it is, essentially it's sliding and then cancelling your slide mid-slide to sort of bring your weapon back up and challenge a gunfight. Now, this is a mechanic that I used to not use very much, but I spent a week sort of making sure that I used it, sort of perfecting it and using it all the time, and then it sort of becomes second nature, and it's definitely massively helped my gameplay. For example, challenging around a corner using a slide cancel is sort of a great way to throw off the enemy, because if you don't know, slide cancelling actually messes up the in-game cameras. So what that means is that you will see enemies on your screen before they actually see you. So say I'm sliding around this corner and there is an enemy sort of where this trophy system is here. I will see that enemy as I come around this corner and then a sort of a fraction of a second later, they'll actually see me. So that sort of messing with the in-game cameras is a really good way to actually be able to give yourself a small little advantage in every gunfight you take. But to do it is actually really easy. If you're using the auto sprint, which is sort of just moving the trigger forward, you don't actually, just moving the thumbstick forward, you don't actually have to press it down. Then to slide cancel is very easy. All you need to do is slide and then aim down sight, and the aim down sight actually cancels the slide mechanic. Or you can do the slide and then press the slide button again, and that actually cancels the slide for you. Now, this is very easy with paddles because I have paddles on the back of the controller to sort of cancel the slides. But if you don't, you can flip your button layout to tactical, which actually means that your thumbsticks become your slide button. And that way you just have to double press the thumbstick. You don't have to take your fingers off any of the buttons. And so that's another good way to do a slide cancel. If you're not using the auto sprint, you will actually have to double press the slide, and also you can do a jump at the end. But yeah, that's the way to do it if you're not using the auto sprint. Now, the next mechanic I want to talk about is the boost slide, or the super slide as I call it. And so what that involves is actually going prone and then sort of sprinting forward and then sliding. As you can see, we had sort of like a boost forward. Looks like something out of Advanced Warfare. Now, I have made a YouTube short on how to do this, those small little 60-second videos. So I don't know whether that will be up as of the recording of this video, but if it's not, expect it to be up soon. So let me just show that again for you. You go down prone, and then sort of once you're prone, you sort of sprint forward and then slide. And that actually gives you a massive boost to sort of challenge things around corners. So again, if there's someone there, you can use it sort of as an alternative to the slide cancel. Actually sort of boost around the corner and use that to challenge the gunfight. So another situation where they're actually really helpful is, say there's someone sort of where that trophy system is there and they're trying to shoot me. I'm stuck behind here and I need to get over there, and I'm very weak. If I was to run this way, they'd definitely kill me. They'd shoot me in the side. There's no chance that I'm escaping there. Even with a normal slide, there's actually a good chance they might be able to kill me. So in this case, you might want to sort of go down prone, sort of over here, and then use the boost slide and use that to even faster get around the corner and hopefully not die. It's quite a situational one, doesn't really work everywhere, but it's definitely one that you want to know, and I'm sure it will help you in quite a few sticky situations. So the next one I want to talk about is the ledge slide. Now, I'm sure you guys know what this is, but if you actually slide off a ledge, you get a big movement boost, as you can see there. That sort of shot us forward. Now, you don't have to jump onto the ledge. You can also use that just sort of sliding off ones like that. But sliding off ledges and sort of jumping and sliding off ledges gives you a big movement boost. Now, one of my favourite situations to actually use it is on this one here. So say when I'm playing competitive, I'm a main AR. The place that I want to go is into the top green control room, sort of this little room just up the top there, just off the edge of P2. And one of the actual quickest ways, or sort of to get a little movement boost to go there, is actually to come over to this thing here and sort of ledge slide off that and then slide again. And that will give you a nice little boost in movement to sort of get up to top green a little bit quicker than everyone else. That little bit of time can also throw off your enemy, meaning you get there slightly faster than they expect, meaning you can take the gunfight and hopefully win it. But definitely work on ledge sliding whenever you need to get anywhere around the map. Just sort of add it in, because it's a very useful mechanic that you can actually use nearly everywhere on the map. Now, the next mechanic I want to talk to you about is a gunfight mechanic, and that is the drop shot. Now, I'm sure if you watch my streams, you'll know I absolutely love to drop shot. My belly does not leave the floor in game, and it's probably a bad thing. I think I do use it a bit too much, but there is certain times when the drop shot is very important and helps you win lots of gunfights. So knowing how to at least do it is very helpful. So it's very easy. All you need to do is sort of, as you're shooting, go prone, and that's pretty much it. So there's two ways you can do it. There's either like with the slide cancel, if you play tactical and your normal punch button is slide, then all you have to do is hold your sort of stick, and then that will push you down sort of as you're shooting. Or if you have a scuff and you have the paddles on the back, then again all you sort of have to do is sort of squeeze your controller, press that paddle sort of as you're going down, and that will help you win gunfights. Now, this is really good for sort of one-on-ones in sort of open area. If you're sort of on a head glitch, I really wouldn't use them because what you can end up doing is actually drop shotting and then shooting into whatever you're head glitching behind and letting the enemy run off. Now, with how much I drop shot, I have ended up doing this quite a few times and it's really annoying. So if you're on a head glitch, make sure you don't drop shot. But sort of if you're in open play and you see someone there, drop shot that gunfight. It'll give you a nice big advantage. So the reason the drop shot is so effective is because your character is actually moving while shooting, and the enemy's aim assist is a lot harder to control if your character is moving. That's why the next little tip that I'm going to give you is also very helpful. So moving on to that, the next tip is strafing in gunfights. That is moving side to side while you're shooting someone. Now, again, similar to the drop shot, this means your character model is moving, which means their aim assist is going to be sort of moving off. Because let's be honest, if a character's standing still, like going full sentry turret, they're the easiest character to kill on the map. You're going to have no problem killing them. If a character's moving around, sort of slide cancelling, strafing while they're shooting, they're going to be a lot harder to kill because you have to sort of track them as opposed to letting you also aim do that and just hold the trigger. So that's why strafing is such an important thing to do, sort of moving side to side, challenging the gunfights. Now, it works best on submachine guns just because of the fact they have sort of a lot faster aim walk movement speed, but you can use it on ARs, for instance. Say a popular gunfighter challenge is actually on these boxes over here. If you sort of strafe side to side, you can use that again to sort of throw off your enemy and their auto aim, although because you're challenging at longer gunfights, the angles are going to be a little bit smaller, so it is less effective. But definitely something that you want to learn how to do in case you pick up a sub, or even with an AR, there are situations where you can use it. So definitely one that you want to know how to do. And last but not least, the final movement mechanic I want to teach you is the jumping round walls. Now, I'm sure you guys know this one, but if you don't want to slide cancel, you can actually use sort of a jump around a wall to, again, throw off your enemy. It's a moving hitbox. It's going to be harder for them to kill. So say you're around here and you know there's someone close, you can jump around that and sort of, all you need to do is just sprint, jump, and then challenge it. So again, another little thing to do. It's not as effective, I'd say, as a slide cancel. So say you're coming around this corner and there's someone in lights, you can slide cancel it, or you can jump it. I'd say the slide cancel is still more effective, but again, there are situations where the jump can be more effective. A prime example of that is say you're on the top here and there's someone on the top grey plat. If you slide cancel around this corner, they're going to be sort of still with only half of their body above the sort of it's not a head glitch, but like a body glitch, if you know what I mean. Like you'll only be able to see sort of the top of their torso and their head. Whereas if you come around this corner and actually jump, you then actually have a lot more to see and a lot more to shoot for sort of a second or half a second or so. So there are situations like that where actually to reveal more of an enemy on a head glitch, jumping is very helpful. So definitely something you're going to know how to do. Now, it is commonly sort of like ego challenges. So say I'm very weak and I'm behind here and I want to sort of jump back out to challenge that. It's a very common thing for people to do. So expect people to use it when really probably to reach out that a slide cancel would be more effective. But yeah, again, there are situations like this where being able to jump around a corner is very helpful. So that about sums it up for my 6 best movement mechanics in Black Ops Cold War. If there's any other ones that you guys know, drop them down in the comment section below. I think people will be very interested to hear what they are. With that said and done, thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I upload competitive Call of Duty content pretty much every day or as often as I can. So I think you guys are going to love that. But thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.